The complete story of Ninja Turtles. Hold up! Today I'll dive into one of the nerd world's most iconic and fun groups, the Ninja Turtles. Yep, those four mutant reptiles living in New York's sewers, fighting evil with martial arts and pizza. But do you know their origin? Who created them? What media versions exist and why are they so popular? I'll cover all this and more today, so grab your favorite pizza slice and let's go. But first, roll the intro, editor. Ninja Turtles. Welcome to my show about movies, TV, comics, and pop culture. Let's get started. The Ninja Turtles were born in 1984 by two young American artists, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Sci-fi and superhero comic fans, they had a home studio called Mirage Studio. One day, while sketching weird characters, Eastman drew a turtle with a mask and nunchucks. Laird dug the concept and made it even cooler. They then created 3 more turtles, each with a unique weapon, naming them after Renaissance artists Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael. And that's how the Ninja Turtles were born. Eastman and Laird decided to publish a comic book using their savings and a loan from Eastman's uncle. They printed 3,000 copies of the first issue, priced at $1.50 each. The comic was black and white, 15x23 in size, and parodied elements from famous comics like Daredevil, X-Men, New Mutants, and Ronin. The Ninja Turtles were 4 brothers transformed by a radioactive ooze called Uzi into anthropomorphic beings. They were trained by Master Splinter, a mutant rat also affected by the ooze. Together they battled the Foot Clan, a criminal group led by the mysterious Shredder. The comic was an instant hit with indie comic fans and quickly sold out. Eastman and Laird got requests for more issues and had to increase print runs. They also received offers to make toys, cartoons, movies, and other turtle products. That's how the Ninja Turtles went from underground to pop culture phenomenon. The first Ninja Turtles adaptation was an animated series that debuted on US TV in 1987. The best! The kid-friendly show changed some aspects from the original comics. For instance, the Turtles got different colored masks. Blue for Leo, orange for Mikey, purple for Donnie, and red for Raph to easily identify each turtle. They also got more distinct personalities in the show. Leo was the responsible leader, Mikey the goofy prankster, Donnie the genius inventor, and Raph the sarcastic rebel. Plus, they got a famous catchphrase, Cowabunga. The cartoon added new characters like April O'Neil, the Turtles' ally, and Baxter Stockman, who became a mutant fly. Another standout character was Krang, an alien brain with tentacles who used a giant robot body. Krang was the main villain alongside his partner, the Shredder. The animated series was a hit, running for 10 seasons with 193 episodes. It spawned tons of merchandise. Toys, games, clothes, and food. I had my little lunchbox with my juice in it. The Ninja Turtles became huge pop culture icons in the 80s and 90s. In 1990, the Ninja Turtles got their first live-action movie. Golden Harvest, a Hong Kong martial arts film company, produced it. With a $13.5 million budget, it grossed over $200 million worldwide. Many consider it the best Ninja Turtles film adaptation to date. Who's seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Answer below. The film mixed elements from comics and the animated series. Actors wore animatronic suits by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Turtles fought the Foot Clan and Shredder while protecting April and Casey. The movie was darker than the cartoon, but still had fun moments. It spawned 2 sequels, TMNT 2, Secret of the Ooze, and TMNT 3. The second film was lighter, adding Tokka and Razar, mutants made with ooze. The weakest third film sent turtles to feudal Japan to stop an evil warlord. In 1997, the Ninja Turtles returned to TV with a new animated series called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation. The series continued the live-action film storyline, but with some changes. For instance, the Turtles got a new sister, Venus de Milo, a a female turtle with mystical powers. The show also featured the turtles teaming up with Power Rangers in space for a special crossover. The series only ran for one season, 26 episodes, and was canceled due to low ratings. In 2003, the Ninja Turtles got another animated series, this time produced by 4Kids Entertainment. This series was more faithful to Eastman and Laird's original comics and had a more serious, mature tone. The show featured the Turtles facing various enemies, like the Foot Clan and the Shredder, who was actually an alien called Trell, Agent Bishop, a government agent obsessed with extraterrestrials, and the bounty hunter Hun, that he was an intergalactic mercenary, among other things. The series also explored the Turtles and Woozy's origins, revealing they were part of an ancient prophecy about 4 hidden warriors saving the world from alien invasion. The series ran for 7 seasons, totaling 156 episodes. In 2007, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got its first computer-animated movie. The film was called TMNT, the American title, and continued the live-action trilogy. It showed the Turtles separated after defeating the Shredder and having to reunite to face a new threat, the immortal Max Winters, who wanted to use a dimensional portal to free 13 ancient monsters they had captured centuries ago. The film had a $34 million budget and grossed over $95 million worldwide. Fans loved it, but critics found the story confusing and characters underdeveloped. In 2009, the Ninja Turtles returned to comics with a new series by EDW Publishing. It reimagined their origins and adventures, blending elements from previous versions. The Turtles were adopted by Hamato Yoshi, a ninja who fled Japan after his rival's betrayal. Yoshi brought them to New York, opened a dojo, and taught them martial arts. One day, Foot Clan ninjas attacked and stole a vial of mutagen made by TCRI. The liquid spilled on Yoshi and the Turtles, transforming them into hybrid beings. Yoshi became Splinter, and the Turtles got human names and personalities. They lived in the sewers, meeting other mutants like April O'Neil, a scientist, and Casey Jones, a masked vigilante. Together they battled the Shredder, Foot Clan, TCRI, a front for alien Ultrons, and other foes. The IDW series is still running with over 100 issues published so far. Many consider it one of the best Ninja Turtles comic versions ever. In 2012, Nickelodeon produced a new Ninja Turtles animated series. It mixed CG and traditional animation with a more cartoonish and colorful style. The show portrayed the Turtles as 4 teens raised by Splinter in New York sewers. They discovered they were part of Krang's secret experiment, an alien race aiming to invade Earth using mutagen, a liquid that alters living beings' forms. The Turtles also befriended April O'Neil, a high school student, and Casey Jones, a hockey player. They faced villains like Shredder, leader of the Foot Clan, Tiger Claw, their rival, and Rat King, who controlled other mutants, among others. The Nickelodeon series ran for 5 seasons with 124 episodes. It was highly praised by fans and critics, winning several awards including an Emmy for Outstanding Animated Series. In 2014, the Ninja Turtles got another live-action film produced by Paramount and Michael Bay's company, Platinum Dunes. The film had a $125 million budget and grossed over $493 million worldwide. It was a box office hit, but critically panned for its script, effects, and direction. The movie drastically altered the Turtles' origins and characteristics. 4 giant turtles were created in a lab by reporter April O'Neil and her father, who worked for sex industries. They injected the turtles with a serum that gave them intelligence and abilities. The Shredder, leader of the Foot Clan, burned the lab to steal the mutant-making serum. The Turtles escaped with Splinter, a lab rat, grew up in sewers, and learned martial arts. Years later, they reunited with April and together tried to stop the Shredder and his partner Eric Sachs, owner of Sachs Industries, from spreading a deadly virus in New York to then sell the cure based on the serum. The film had a sequel in 2016 called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. The movie had a budget of $135 million and grossed over $245 million at the global box office. The film was a commercial flop and was also poorly received by critics. The movie introduced new characters like Baxter Stockman, who was a mad scientist working for the Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady, two Foot Clan goons who were turned into Mutant Boar and Rhino, right? Man, great memories from the original cartoon. Krang, an alien brain with tentacles that used a giant robot body, and Casey Jones, a vigilante cop with a hockey mask and makeshift weapons, was played by the Arrow actor. The plot had the Turtles stopping Shredder and Krang from opening a portal to bring the Technodrome, a doomsday device, to Earth. In 2018, a new animated series called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles premiered. Nickelodeon produced it, but with a totally different visual style and storyline from previous shows. It portrayed the Turtles as four adopted brothers who found a magic box in the sewers, turning them into mutants with unique powers. They also discovered mystical weapons belonging to an ancient ninja guardian lineage called the Hamato clan. They used these weapons to fight supernatural threats in New York like demons, ghosts, and vampires. They befriended April O'Neil, an African-American girl with powers, and Splinter, a former kung fu actor turned lazy and fat. The Nickelodeon series ran for 2 seasons with 39 episodes. Traditional fans criticized it for radical changes to the characters and series. However, some critics praised its originality and creativity. In 2020, the Ninja Turtles starred in an animated Batman crossover film. The film was titled Batman vs. Canadian Mutant Ninja Turtles, based on a 2015 DC and IDW comic miniseries. It showed the Turtles in Gotham stopping Shredder and Foot Clan from joining Hazagum and League of Assassins. There, they met Batman, initially an enemy but later an ally. They were familiar with other Batman characters like Robin, Batgirl, Joker, Penguin, and Riddler, among others. The movie showed the Turtles and Batman battling villains who used mutagen to transform into hybrid animals. The film was released straight to video and was well received by both fans and critics. In 2023, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem came out, updating the animation style inspired by Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The core essence remained, but with some modern updates. The plot kicked off with Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael trying to win over New Yorkers through heroic acts, hoping to be accepted as normal teens. However, facing a mysterious crime syndicate with April O'Neil's help, they found themselves in a tough spot against a mutant army. Now they must fight not just for the city, but for their very survival. We've already reviewed this film here. These were the main media where the Ninja Turtles appeared since 1984. They showed how these characters evolved for different audiences and eras, while keeping their essence and charm. Up next is our review of the latest animation, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.